All right, Vic, thank you very much, and hello again, everybody. Reg, we all know how difficult the preseason has been for the Broncos so far. It's been particularly tough to be a Bronco quarterback.
Their quarterback situation is murky. Just 10 days before the start of the season, they lost their top two guys. Kyle Orton injured his finger on his throwing hand last week. Chris Sims is hobbled by a high ankle sprain. So for now, this team is in the hands of the rookie, Tom Brandstater, a 6th-round pick out of Fresno State. And take a good look, Broncos fans. Depending on how these injuries play out, this could be your starting quarterback for the season opener in Cincinnati.
We figure to see Tom for about 3 quarters here tonight. On the positive side, the Bronco defense has played rather well in the first 3 games. Right now, they're 8th overall in defense in the National Football League.
I think during the offseason, a lot of people wondered if the changes that were being made to the 3-4 and the personnel were going to make a difference. Well, so far we can see that they are. This defense is bigger across the board, more stout against the run, more aggressive in the play calling, certainly making plays down the field. And so I think overall the coaches have to be pleased with the progress of this defense.
Elvis Dumervil seems to be thriving as he makes the move to the 3-4 and plays outside linebacker. So it's the Broncos and the Cardinals. Neither team has won a game in preseason so far. Something has to give here tonight. That is your Coors Light Cold Hard Facts preview, Vic.
Broncos showing blitz, and here they come. And the Broncos make them play again. This defense getting off to a good start tonight against the run, and once again stopping Hightower. Kenny Peterson making the initial contact, and Kenny's having a good training camp and good summer so far.
He has adjusted to the 3-4 very well in this Broncos defense. Broncos fans have to be happy with the aggression that they're showing. They're playing much more up the field, far more blitzes, blitzing and running situations like that, where if they hand the ball off, you can swarm the ball carrier. Just a much more aggressive approach.
But not before Warner and Fitzgerald combined for 36 yards.
You know, this should have been a short gain. It's a great catch right there on a high ball. Good block on Champ Bailey right here on the corner. You just barely saw it. Almost a clip, but not a clip. But a great block to spring him, and Alphonso Smith does a great job of chasing him down. But this is what makes Larry Fitzgerald and this offense so deadly. I mean, when the guy gets his hands on the ball, he can do anything.
Warner with time. Not all that mobile, but gets it out. Almost looked like he threw it up for grabs. Urban and Smith each had opportunities to get it, but the pass fell incomplete.
And, you know, Alphonso Smith, 2nd-round draft pick, this is what the Broncos liked about him. First of all, good protection for Kurt Warner, just good coverage down the field. And then he makes this throw, and Alphonso, he just is always going for the ball. We've seen him so far in the preseason put his hands on 3 or 4 balls, and it's not going to be too long now before he picks one off. A very nice throw by Tom Brandstater. When you've got a guy on a go route, you have 2 options. You can lead him down the field, or if the defender's not looking at you, you throw it his back shoulder. So the ball comes to the defender's back shoulder. Your receiver has a chance to slow down and go up and catch it. The defender can't slow down as quickly. A very good and well-placed ball.
A special team standout, trying to make it as a regular in the Bronco defense. And he reached up and brought it down, intercepting Kurt Warner.
That is a zone blitz where you ask one of your defensive linemen to drop back into coverage. Hard for the quarterback to see that when he's throwing it to a short receiver, but you don't expect that defensive lineman is going to be able to reach up and catch a ball, maybe a ball that hits him in the belly. You know, if he's got a soft stomach, it can just sink right in there and stick to him, but actually reach up and catch it with your hands, that's pretty impressive. The Cardinals got exactly what they wanted. They moved their tight end out wide. A defensive lineman, Darrell Reed, had to go out there and cover him. So here's Reed in coverage as a defensive lineman and almost gets another interception here. This was a great throw and a great catch, but McKinley, once you get that ball in your hands, you got to have a vice grip on it because that defender is a smart play. He's not looking at the ball. So when the ball comes in, boom, his hands go up between the receiver's hands. That's all those defenders are trying to do, and they're going to rip the ball out.
There's that screen out to McKinley, who's going to reverse his field. Coming this way, needs a block, got a block. And a flag on the play. The ball's out of bounds, and McKinley's out of bounds with it at the 33-yard line. But boy, what a block thrown by Chad Jackson.
If that official called clipping from his position, he's wrong to do that. He is not in position to call it. Chad Jackson hit this guy, and the guy landed on his back. What the officials look at, if the guy lands on his stomach, he was clipped. If he lands on his back,
there's no foul on the play. All of the action was legal. 2nd down.
All right, Reggie, you've made only one mistake tonight. You get a big...
You look at this hit that's coming. Number 23 right there hits him, boom. He landed flat on his back. That is not a clip. That's what the official, if he had landed on his stomach, they would have known he was hitting his back. Just a go route right here. I think Ronaldo Hill, the safety, should have dropped back to give some support. Let's go ahead and roll the play. Andre Goodman outside position, trailing the safety. You see him come up here, and so an inside pass by Matt Hasselbeck. Nice attempt by Goodman, but just a nice throw and catch there for the touchdown.
Second and goal. In the corner, almost picked off. Scheffler dives for it as they rule it incomplete. Tony's telling the officials he caught it. Lucas stepped in front of him.
He was out of bounds.
All right.
So he might have caught it, but apparently his feet went out of bounds perhaps before he caught the ball. Just, you know, they were going to Scheffler the whole way. It's just a fade route. He's going to throw it up. The pass is short.
Yeah, look at his feet.
So, yeah, his feet go out of bounds before he makes the catch. Nice effort by Scheffler. But this pass needed to be higher, and so that it was going to go out of bounds or nowhere. This is thrown in territory where it could have been picked off. Not easily, but it could have been picked off. DJ Williams is not blitzing. He's covering the back, but when the back didn't go out, DJ took off, makes the play. That is a veteran move right there. So he's watching this back. When the back stops to block, DJ just goes in and makes the sack.
Number 78 on the offense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Down remains 1.
Now that's an interesting call, clipping on an offensive lineman. You're looking, left tackle over here. And so I see.
Dove at his legs from behind.
So on the backside of the play, you can't dive into a guy's legs like that. You can if you don't engage him up top first. If you just came off the ball and dove into his legs, that's one thing. But if you're engaging him, he's getting away from you, then you dive at his legs, that is clipping. Once again, the Broncos coverage is saving them where the rush is not. No pressure on Hasselbeck, but just great coverage by Goodman. And this ball probably a little bit late. If the ball had been thrown on time, might have been complete, but Goodman had time to recover there. Once again, credit the coverage down the field, because if Matt Hasselbeck had been able to throw this ball on rhythm, it wouldn't have been a sack, but he has to hold on to the ball. Look here, boom, ball should be gone now. It's not. Kenny Peterson, here he comes. You can't hold on to it that long, son.